welcome back to my YouTube channel. Isn't this a beautiful cattleya? I got 3 spikes. This is a first time bloomer for me. I got it as a seedling a few years ago actually, from one of the orchid shows, and that's the name of the plant. Flower is RLC Fushu Glory. Let me get up close and show you the flower. I didn't detect any fragrance, but I like the green chartreuse color with the pink lip, which has a yellow right here on either side. It's a beautiful flower. I love anything green and pink. Now here's another green and pink. It looks exactly the same as the Fushu Glory that I showed you before, but this one is singing greenwood, and it's got 2 ends. That means when they were doing the flasking the plant, they had increased the chromosomes to have a better plant or something like that. So it's another one. Now this one is, the petals are like fully like round, and the fragrance is it's so good. You can, like, when you sit, you can smell it. It is really a good fragrance. Now let me put the other flowers side by side so you can see the difference in the 2 flowers. Let me show you. See, this one is more, you can tell the difference a little bit because this is more like see the petals, like there's a big gap in between them, and the lip is more curled, and there's like a pink striping in between, and the yellows on either side, and it's like kind of curled, whereas this one, the flower is more rounded and more fuller in shape, and the pink is all the way halfway up here, and the other half is just plain. So between the 2, I really think I like the singing greenwood, even though they're both beautiful and they both looks almost identical. The only best part with this is the fragrance. It's ridiculous. It's beautiful. I just love that. So those are my 2 cattleyas. Now here is my next flower. This one I had it for years, and it's put out like a lot of new growths, and it's really a big plant, and it's got 2 spikes in here. It's actually, there is 2 inches. Here there's 2. This one over here, and there's another one. So 2 of them. It's got another one in putting out a flower, and if you look over here, it's got a sheath. And this one, it's got a mild perfume fragrance to it, and this is the one, Cattleya Pinakia Lee, variety Lee. I got this years ago from Carmela's Orchids, and was a seedling, and look at it, it got big. It's like almost like a big specimen sized plant. This one really did good for me, and I'm really happy. And look at the flowers, got like these little dots on them. They're smaller compared to the other cattleya. The green one is bigger, but it's got a lot of them in this. Now here I just want to show you that my dendrobium, it's a pure white one. It's mildly fragrant. It's very nice. It's not overpowering. And that's the name that I got from Lowe's in 2019. It was also a new flowering size, and it flowered for me last year. and it's put on a flower this year too. So I think this is I'm not sure, this is a Dendrobium phalaenopsis variety. Anyway, so it's beautiful white Dendrobium flower. Oh, this one's about plastic. Okay, it's been in bloom for almost a month now, so the bottom flower is starting to go. And like I said, this is my Dendrobium white gray set variety gray setter. And this is a very healthy plant. It went through a lot. Even though I planted in cocoa husk, it survived that. It fell down. After I transplanted, it fell down and came out of the pot. I stuck it in another clay pot, and it was so top heavy that it fell again and everything came out, and I had to stick it back into a plastic pot, and it survived the ordeal and put out a new growth for me this year. So it's a tough cookie. This one is not a deciduous plant, so you can see it's got all its leaves still on, and still love the flowers. Sometimes I feel like when you look at it, it's got like a little shine. That's the flower. This is my Brassavola nodosa. It's opened up. It's only got 2 flowers on the spike. Again, this was a seedling that I got a couple of years ago from Lowe's. Now, the best part about this plant is fragrant, of this flower, is that it is fragrant, but only at night time. And that means it has to do that to attract the night flying moth, or to attract a night flying moth for pollination. Sorry about that. Just another Brassavola nodosa on this cross is very cute and pretty. I always like the shape. And let me show you the label. This is the Little Stars, which is a cross of Nodosa by Kodata. This one I got from Lowe's a couple of years ago. So here is the little Oncidium Twinkle that just opened up. I did not get it from Kalpana Tropicals. I got it from a local nursery. It was a small plant, and it opened up for me. I don't smell anything on this one, whereas I have this Oncidium Sikum Hagari, which I got which was a recent purchase of mine from Maui Orchid Whisperer. It has 3 spikes on it. This one here and one here and one in the middle. So there's 3. And this one is really fragrant. It's really nice. It's got a nice smell to it. Really good plant. And if I put them side by side, the Oncidium Twinkle has got a little orange in the middle, and this one has got more yellow. So that's the only difference I can find. So I don't know what the name of this one is, other than that label says Oncidium Twinkle. So hopefully it's putting out 2 new growths. Hopefully the next one, the new growth will put out longer spike, and hopefully, I don't know if it'll be as big as this one. So that's my next flower in bloom. So here is my Phaeocalanthe cross between Kryptonite and Calanthe vestita semi-alba. And this one's got put up one flower for me. The other one blasted, the bud blasted. So I thought I'll show you before this one finishes its bloom. It's only one flower. Sometimes when it gets shipped, especially coming from Hawaii to Jersey where it's cold, it can probably cause the flower to have some issues, and I think that's what it went through. So the bud blasted, but I'm happy at least I could get to see what the flower looked like. I was hoping it would be as like a semi-alba, but this one is just pure pinkish color. I did order the Parkside. That's a Kryptonite variety Parkside. It should be coming in my next January shipment. So this is my next one. Now this is Psychopetalum No ID that I got from Trader Joe's. There's two plants, both have no ID, but I think it is, this is all the label said Psychopetalum, but I think this is the Dragon Kitten Purr. So that's what I'm going with, but if anybody could ID this orchid, would be nice. It's got 2 spikes on this one, and this one's got 3 spikes. See the 3 spikes. So both together, oh my god, the fragrance is also ridiculously good. It fills the room. When you walk in, you can just smell these flowers when you come in. It's really pretty. So this is my Psychopetalum No ID that I recently purchased from Trader Joe's.